So please keep sending us your creations.
I messed up. I didn't click go live.
Here we are. Are we live now?
Let's start.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Here we go. Hello. Hello, everyone. And welcome to Legit KidLit, episode 54. As many of you know, we celebrated our 50th episode a few weeks ago, and we can barely believe it's been a whole year of Legit KidLit fun.
If you're watching, drop us a comment and let us know who's here because we might have some goodies for you later. So last July, Tiffany and I were tossing around this idea of a fun way to be able to promote KidLit authors and their books and show authors being themselves in a unique way. We loved how her and we have both been able to connect on Twitter and Instagram with authors, and we wanted to bring that to students and teachers and librarians. Our very first author we interviewed was Rajani LaRocca, and from there we have featured over 65 KidLit authors and illustrators on our show. And if you've missed any, you can always go right here to our YouTube channel and watch all of them.
As many of you know, we eventually added in monthly draw-off episodes, which are super hilarious and involve our spinning wheel of topics that our illustrators and sometimes authors put together for the ultimate mashup. FYI, we love seeing and hearing all the stories of you all joining in on the mashup fun. So please keep sending us your creations. It's great to see them. So we're going to go ahead and answer some questions that were submitted ahead of time from some viewers. And please, if you're joining with us live, post questions or comments in the chat at any point. So here we go. Our first question: the zombie apocalypse has begun. The item to your right is your weapon. What is it? Okay. I guess mine is a bottle of water.
That's good. I have a battery pack for your phone.
That could be a good. They're both good survival, things, right?
Yeah, and you've got water. So, oh, hey, Christy, thank you
Hi,
for joining
Christy.
us. You crew member. Yeah, we love you. That's hilarious. Christy, what do you have to your right? Can you type it in?
In the meantime,
yeah, we'll share it whenever she.
The next question: what made you? Oh, here she goes. I see a remote.
Remote. Well, hopefully you have electricity to go with the remotes. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Depending on how big they are, that could help too. Our next question: what made you decide to start Legit KidLit? And I feel like you kind of touched upon this a little bit earlier. But yeah, we were talking just about like blogging, and I think I had started a blog, and I was like, this is too much to deal with, like blogging about books that I was reading, and I felt like I really wanted to share the books with my students, and I didn't think that my students would really go onto a blog and read about the books that I was reading and writing about, just because some of them are really young, and it's just not something that they may want to do. So I was like, what's another way that I can share the books? And so I kind of tossed around the idea of the video. And then as we were talking, I'll pass it to you, pass the baton.
I feel like, did we find some other little podcasty kind of things? The novel, what was that?
Yeah, there was some cute stuff on like Instagram, or like where people were talking about books together, just like, we are here. And it was like, oh, well, what about something like that? And then what about interviewing authors? Because you know, yeah, a lot of schools don't get the money to necessarily bring in authors. And then with the pandemic and everything, a lot of things were virtual anyway. So it was like, we can totally interview authors and illustrators and get to know them on a more personal level, because once you really get to know them too, I, and their personalities and how silly, serious, fun, whatever that they are, it kind of makes the books even more special, really. So I
Yeah,
wanted
and I
to
feel like
bring that.
yeah, and when I've done author visits or some other teachers that I work with do them, sometimes it's hard to know what to let the kids ask. And like the kids always come up with, I just know that some of my students always come up with these random questions like, what's your favorite Pokemon character? Do you like spicy nacho Doritos or do you just like Cool Ranch? And some teachers were like, I don't know if they can ask that. Like, you know, so it's nice to be able to have that. I think authors and illustrators love those questions because they get to be silly. And I think it's good for us. I don't know. I love those questions too. Like be random and it shows, yeah, the humanity and the real people. So I love it. I love what we do.
Me too.
Plus, it's just fun. All
It
right.
is so
So
much fun.
our next question is what's your target audience? So I would say that mostly it's kids. We want these in the classroom. We want teachers to be able to use them. Like you said, if they can't do an author visit or librarians, having that chance. And with everything shutting down last year, being able to bring people into the homes, maybe parents could find us. I think that was our goal. Do you agree, Tiffany?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then I think we've gotten to connect with a lot of teachers and librarians, which is amazing, because then that can also be the avenue of bringing it into the classrooms as well, getting it to the students. So I think it's kind of like a mix. It started off with the kids first, because that's always what's most important, and then from there, hopefully teachers and librarians and any parents, yeah, anybody that loves books, anybody that loves KidLit can really be really enjoy our show, and hopefully find some really amazing books.
There's so much.
What's one thing students would be surprised to find out about you? Did one of your students submit this question because they wanted to find out?
Oh, what would they be surprised to find? Well, so I start teaching again in a week, get my own classroom. And let's see. I think that most of the students are blown away that I actually talk to authors and get their books. Also, not having anything to do with books is I am double jointed. And so when I
Ah,
usually teach and I show my hands, they're like, "Ah, why why is it bent?" And I was like, I was even a cheerleader, and I always say I could do the Y without. And my legs do
wow.
it too. Yeah.
All right, show us your legs. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
They just bend. There's a nice little bow to my legs if I lock them. Oh,
oh,
Christy is also my fingers are not. I don't think. I don't know, maybe? Is that show me your hand, Tiffany.
what are you, like, twisting it?
I'm
Like what?
close.
I can twist it, but
Huh. Yeah, maybe my fingers are too. I didn't know. All right, Tiffany, what is yours?
I don't know. Maybe that and I've said this in another episode before, but like maybe that I was in a band when I was in, high school or younger. I think that they would probably be surprised about that I played electric guitar and was the lead singer. They'd be like, "Oh, really?"
That is you're so cool. You're
I
so
was. It all peaked in high school. It's gone. No.
I love it.
So
I
then
love
the next question, this is a good one. How do you make the videos? And we've actually had, I'm sure a lot of you that follow along, we've had to change some of our format because of, well, just little things here and there. And I think that we're still, like with any good thing, it moves and changes and evolves. And we are trying to figure out what works best. We like this live, StreamYard feature so that we can get to talk with you guys in the chat and stuff like that. But in the past, before, we kind of used an app, and we like edited our videos in iMovie. So that was interesting, fun, time consuming, but fun. And
it was our creative outlet
yeah,
to make videos with music and stuff.
we'll probably do some more of that in the future, but so far the live is working out pretty good. We would love to have more people join us live though and chat with us. So, keep up, make sure you're watching to see when that is happening.
Okay, so Christy sent a picture of the double jointed finger.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
That is not my hand. So that is double jointed.
That looks painful.
I know. Thank you, Christy.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
That would freak kids out, and that would be kind of fun. So love it. Oh, okay. So the next one's a good book you've read lately. Okay. So I don't have it with me. Oh, I do. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna let you go first, Tiffany. Are you ready?
Sure. Yeah, I've got like a few of them, but the most recent book I've read that was really good was What Lives in the Woods by Lindsay Curry. Spooky book, really good. If you ever get a chance to look at the cover, like totally look at it and look at it like 12 times after that, and you're going to find like totally new things when you look at it. It's really cool and creepy. Born Behind Bars was really good, and Josephine Against the Sea. So anyway, those were three that I've read that have been amazing.
This one also has a cool cover because I didn't notice the spooky lady. I just thought it was pretty. And then once you know who that spooky lady is, it's pretty terrifying. Okay, so I don't have the book. I forgot I read it on my phone. Let me get the title right. I am reading Born Behind Bars right now. I think I'm 40% done with it, or 40% into it, and that is super exciting.
Beautiful, beautiful writing.
He just got out of the jail, and it's killing me. Okay, so I'm currently reading Twins by Varian Johnson, which is I'm devouring that. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I haven't read it. But I just read hold on. Phone's loading. It's another graphic novel. Ham Helsing, Vampire Hunter. Have you read this, Tiffany?
So is it a graphic novel you said?
Yes.
I have not read it.
Your
would
kids
love
would
to. That looks hilarious.
It is full of just puns and humor, and like you don't know who the bad guy is, but you think you know who the bad guy is. And it starts out with all of his family just like dying in ridiculous ways. Like, I'm going to jump off this cliff to land on the vampire and kill him. And they just land. So if you need a good laugh, this was amazing. And then my daughter and I have been devouring the Ben Hatke books, Zeta and Mighty Jack. So she read Return of Zeta without me. And so now she's on Mighty Jack and Zeta together, that final book. So
yay.
Yeah. All right. Guess what?
What?
We have a special guest.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Oh, drum roll. And if you're live, I hope that you're excited for who this is. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hi.
Hey!
Oh my God.
We're so excited to see you.
I'm excited to be here. I can't believe it's been this long. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think we could say the same to you. Look at, I mean, how many books have you released since we last talked to you? So many.
So I think you talked to me in late 2020, right? So 3 so far in 2021 and 3 more this month and next month. So crazy.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah,
So tell us about all of your new books that have come out. So last time we talked, you had 7 golden rings. Is that correct? And
yep. That was my first
here's
picture book. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And that was my first novel in 2019. Right. Yep. So in 2021, in February, Red, White, and Whole came out, which is novel and verse, middle grade. Thank you. And then in April was Bracelets for Bina's Brothers, which is like an early math book. And actually the holiday that it's built around, Raksha Bandhan, which is about sisters and brothers, is next Sunday, August 22nd. So that's cool. Although my son and daughter will be home for only 2 days together before they each go off to their, like one comes home from work and then the other one goes to college. So we're going to have to do a little early celebration with them. And then in June came Much Ado About Baseball, which is the companion novel to Midsummer's Mayhem. And then I don't think I have them in front of me, but they're like on the shelf behind me. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So next Tuesday comes Where Three Oceans Meet, which is a picture book about a girl who travels with her mom and her grandma to the tip of India. And then on August 31st is my little golden book about Kamala Harris, which is, that's awesome because she's awesome. And then on September 14th is my first nonfiction picture book, The Secret Code Inside You, all about your DNA. So it's a pretty exciting year.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Our Christy says that she loves Red, White, and Whole.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I know. I feel like I need to get all caught up on all the books now. I haven't gotten to read the companion, and it's just
you all have a lot going on. There are a lot of books to read, and school is starting, so I'm sure you're busy. So yeah,
that it is.
So in our first episode, you baked for us. So have you baked anything good lately?
What did we bake? We baked a lot of stuff. I made granola the other day. That was really good, with oats and coconut and stuff like that. We made peanut butter cookies, which are they're a problem. They really are a problem. They're flourless somehow, and they're still a problem. They're very easy to make. So it's peanut butter chocolate chip, and they're crazy yummy. So we made them for ourselves. And then I had a critique group, and I made them for the critique group because we met in person for the first time since forever, which was really cool. But yeah, we ate a lot of them, which is a problem. But they were really good. Lots of protein. Yes, so much protein.
That's good for the soul.
Yes, they were delicious.
How's Boomer?
Boomer's awesome. He's great. He's just enjoying this time with my daughter, who has been home from college all summer and sleeps next to her every night, and he does not know what is happening on Friday, so that she is leaving. So I'm like, but he's gonna have to get used to sleeping next to us again. So, oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's good. He's very happy. He doesn't like the really hot weather, but he's okay.
Who does?
Everyone's sick of the hot weather. We're really sick of it.
We need some cool. We need some cool to come through.
Exactly.
So somebody asked us earlier what a good book that we've read recently. So do you have one that you've read recently that you'd want to share?
Oh, well, okay. So does it have to be KidLit? Because I've been reading exclusively adult books lately because I'm writing and I don't want to read things that might like mess with my mind while I'm writing. So I'm reading some kind of delicious adult novels. One was called Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors. So it's a kind of like a Pride and Prejudice retelling, but it involves a chef and a neurosurgeon, which is really cool. And then I'm reading the companion novel to that. It's called Recipe for Persuasion. So it's another Jane Austen kind of emulation, and it involves cooking as well. Another chef. So it's very fun, very foodie. I'm enjoying it a lot.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're worth reading. They're fun.
Your newest, so the nonfiction book, the DNA one.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm so curious about that because like this summer I took the Ancestry and Me DNA testing, for the first time. Got to find all that stuff out. So like, did you look into all of that kind of stuff, and did you do the DNA testing and all that to like help you write the book, or like what kind of stuff?
This was the first picture book I ever wrote. So a long time ago. I started it a long time ago. And it came to me when I was walking my dog. Like we studied genetics in medical school. And so I was just thinking about how crazy it is that like everything, like every single thing that's about you, like that determines who you are, is coiled up inside of each cell. And so that like this refrain kind of like came into my head, like there's a secret code inside you, a code called DNA. And then I was like, oh, and so then I like wrote it, and it was like half rhyming and half not rhyming. And then I wrote like an entire version that was rhyming. And like, I gotta tell you, like, you've got to use words like chromosomes and genes, all these kinds of, like actual scientific words, and find a way to fit it into this rhyming manuscript. And I kept thinking like, why am I making this rhyming? This is terrible. So I tried all this time, like I tried for years to unrhyme it, and it refused to be unrhymed. So it is a rhyming nonfiction picture book about DNA. And it's about so it's for really little kids. It's about how, why we're different from animals, right? And like why baby animals look like their parents, or why we look like our parents. How our characteristics, like how, our eye color, hair color, how tall we're going to be, all that kind of stuff comes from our biological parents. But also that there are limits to our genes, and how our choices also make us who we are. So there's like all kinds of stuff in there. And then I finally realized, like years later, why my brain kept making it rhyme. It's because, the base pairs in DNA, the guanine, cytosine, adenine, thymine, they always pair up the same way. And I was like, that's why it has to rhyme, because it's the same way as DNA. So anyway, that's my nerdy explanation.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I think
it's fun.
Rhyming is great for nonfiction because, you're going to reach so many other audiences and they're going to remember it. That's so cool.
I hope so. I think that, Schoolhouse Rock influenced me a lot. So yeah.
Can you imagine like some of the kids coming home after reading that and like rhyming about, chromosomes to their parents? Parents are going to be like, what are you? What?
I hope so. I hope so. And there's back matter that has more DNA facts for like, older kids who want to know more, and some sources where they can find more information. And there's a DNA experiment at the very back that kids of all ages can do with a little bit of help. You can extract the DNA from a banana.
What? That sounds so cool.
Yes, it's cool. So you should check it out.
We definitely will.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us to celebrate our 1 year. A lot of us, like Tiffany and I, both are going back to school. A lot of kids are getting ready to go back to school, or they just started. So you've been so accomplished this year, and I feel like you are just on a roll. So can you give us some encouragement on how we can keep going, or how we can start going? And so what kind of words of encouragement?
So what I would say is, enjoy the best parts of going back to school, right? Which is like seeing your friends again, and like getting to learn new things and reading new books. And, these past 2 years have been really challenging for all kinds of people, but, and for all kinds of reasons. But all we can do is just like appreciate the things that are really good right now and then just keep going. So that's what I think. It's been hard in medicine too. So that's what I've been trying to do, is every day appreciate the things that are good.
I love that.
That is beautiful. That's perfect. So, well, thank you so much, Rajani.
Thank you for having me. Congratulations on 1 year. I can't believe it's been a year.
I know.
Thank you.
You all do such wonderful, fun things, and you bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. So I really appreciate both of you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. Yay! Bye.
Have a good rest of your day.
You bet.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was amazing.
I loved
that
our
was,
yes.
that was perfect.
Brings back good memories. Okay, so
Yeah.
what other questions did we have?
So one of them was, how do you get
Ooh.
authors and illustrators to interview?
Yeah, that's a good one. Do you want to answer or you want me to?
I know, so we have a form on our Twitter page that we tweeted out, and so a lot of authors and illustrators contacted us through the form, so like they can fill it out and tell us a little bit about themselves and their book or books and things like that. So that's one way. Sometimes we do have people reach out to us directly, or we might reach out to them. Anything else that you can think of? A lot of it's through Twitter.
Yeah. And I was trying to pull up our link tree that we have linked in our Twitter and our Instagram, but I can't get it to work. But yeah, we have that Google form, and we'll put it down here in our description. So that way any authors or illustrators out there, they can sign up, and we just reach out by email. And then, yeah, it's kind of word of mouth too.
We would love to meet some new people, meet some new friends.
Yeah, we've still got openings the rest of the year, which I can't believe we're getting. I think I saw something like 4 months until 2022, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tiffany, what has been one of your favorite legit KidLit moments so far?
There's so many of them. I will say, like, when every weekend, whenever we get to do this, is like a highlight. Like, I hope that's not sad. It's like the highlight of my weekend is like being able to talk with you and talk with authors and illustrators and just talk about books and any kind of KidLit fun. Like it's amazing. So it's all been amazing. But if I had to choose one of my favorite moments, I would say it was probably one of the draw-offs. Kevin Sylvester, I'm thinking of, he was there and he was like talking about, oh, now I can't think of the word. What was the word? It was like the special word. And do you remember? But it was hilarious.
It was like a creative explosion.
Yeah. I think that was it.
Is that it?
I think so. But and it was like, he was like rocking out to music and stuff. It was hilarious. So if you get a chance to go back and watch that one, it's really funny. What about you? One of your favorite legit KidLit moments so far?
So I think mine is also the draw-off. We have something, those draw-offs are just too much fun. I think it was our very first one, and we were so nervous about how this would look, and it was just the first time we were doing this draw-off thing. And I think it was Brooks, his one with Brooks Benjamin, and he drew the pooping cheetah. And it was that moment that I was like, we're doing amazing things. Like, this is amazing, because
we're going far with that.
We're going far with the poop. And I think he snuck in the snail with the toot in one of his drawings. Like, it just, and the other authors or illustrators all got in on it. And it was just the most hilarious thing. And I just thought, my students, my middle schoolers are going to eat this up. They're going to meet new people. They're going to find new books, and they're going to become authors. And that was the it moment. So
It all starts with poop
it you just
and
can't
ends with poop.
you can't get away from it. I love it.
Okay, 3 reasons. What are 3 reasons someone should subscribe to your YouTube channel? Book recommendations,
Meeting
KidLit
new
fun.
Yeah, KidLit fun.
Go ahead. And the third one.
Meeting new people.
So
But
yeah, subscribe.
Twitter, and you'll get giveaways, right?
Free
Yeah.
books
Free
and other
book.
stuff.
And if
I'm
anyone else,
telling you.
right now, Christy is winning our giveaway because she's the only one who's commented. So if anyone else wants to comment that they're here, we'll give away a book for you. But so far, it's Christy.
Yeah, we give away, free books, free other thing, and any kind of just fun stuff, pretty much every week with every episode. So all you got to do is watch out for it on Twitter and, watch the episode, retweet, follow. It's pretty simple, and you get free stuff. Pretty cool.
It is cool.
Do we have any upcoming fun or exciting new projects? It's a good question.
You've got one.
So, well, I don't know if I want to say this. We are we're on TikTok right now. Legit KidLit is on TikTok, so find us. But yeah, we're still working on it. So, keep your eye out, and we'll see where that takes us. What else?
We are booking through October right now. So any authors or illustrators out there want to message us, we're kind of filling those up. We've got a draw off coming up soon, another one. And hopefully we'll do something, we like to do themed things around holidays or celebrations. So like a spooky one. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I can think of right now.
Last question looks like, if you could describe your summer with one word, what would it be? Gone. No.
Go. It's so sad. Make it happy.
No, that was a joke. It was refreshing.
Good.
We'll end it. We'll stop with that right there. How about you? One word.
I would say I'm the same. Creative. I'm gonna go with creative.
I like it.
I made all these. I've started making little crochet creatures, and I wrote 6,000 words in a book, which is more than I've ever done.
Yay.
Yeah, and organizing like other book ideas, and then lots of reading. So creativity, yeah.
Love it. Well, if if we had people talking to us in the chat, we'd stay a little bit longer, but it looks like we do not. So we will wrap it up here soon, but we are always looking for suggestions and ways to, make this more exciting for you, your students, or if you are a student, for you. So feel free to reach out to us on any of the socials and give us any suggestions, or if you have some authors or books, that you want to hear more about, you want us to interview a certain person, let us know. We can definitely do our best to reach out. Oh, thank you, Christy. She said thanks and congrats on 1 year. Yeah, it's gone by fast, but it's been amazing, and we'll see where this next year takes us.
Yeah. We look forward to hearing from everyone, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Christy, we will message you because we know where you are, and we'll give you some free goodies. So
Yay.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanks to Rajani. And let's see. So next week we are back with, is it a draw off next week or no? Are we live Sunday? Okay, we'll be back. One day at a time.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tiffany, for the great year.
Yeah, to all our readers, we hope you enjoyed our show and are inspired to pick up some new and amazing books.
Let's see if I can make a heart with my hand.
With both. Oh no.
Can you make a heart?
How do you? Oh gosh. Yeah, it's not working out.
All right. Good job. Yep. Bye, everyone.
Have a good night. See ya.